I wanted to show you guys some stretches that are great to incorporate after you're done walking. Help even up those muscles that might tighten up on you. The first one is a hamstring stretch. Your hamstrings start at your sit bones and run the length of your leg here and then insert just below your knee joint. So what you want to do when you're stretching your hamstrings to get the full benefit of the stretch is make sure you're keeping your knee straight. One way to stretch your hamstrings is to elevate your foot on a low step. I'm going to keep my knee nice and straight, and then keeping my back flat, I'm just hinging at my waist, and then I can feel that stretch in the back of my thigh. When I hold this, I'm going to hold for at least 20 seconds, and I'm going to do 3 repetitions, and then I'm going to switch and make sure I get my other leg as well. The next stretch is a calf stretch. We actually have 2 different calf muscles. So the first one I'm going to show you really isolates out your larger calf muscle. So what I'm going to do is come into kind of a lunge position here. I'm going to stretch out my back leg and just slowly lean into the wall. The first muscle that I'm stretching is called your gastrocnemius, and that starts at your heel bone, attaches to your Achilles tendon, and comes all the way up and actually crosses your knee joint. And that's why I'm keeping my knee nice and straight as I'm stretching it out, so I really get the benefit of the full stretch for that muscle. The second calf muscle, if we peel off that first layer, is a smaller muscle that does not cross your knee joint. It sits underneath in that deeper layer. It's called your soleus. So for that one, I'm going to come into my lunge position again, but my feet are going to be a little bit closer together, and I'm going to slightly bend my knee and then lean into the stretch. And by bending my knee, I'm isolating out the soleus, which is that deeper, smaller muscle. The last stretch I want to show you guys is called a hip flexor stretch, and that's going to get your psoas, which is the muscle that sits in the front of the hip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down, and you can do this on your bed or your couch, and I'm going to tuck my pelvis under and take out that extra arch in my back, and that just helps protect my back. You can see that my opposite leg is bent, which also helps protect my back. Some people will feel a stretch just letting their leg hang off the table. I'm a little bit more flexible, so I would use a strap to pull my foot back so that I can deepen that stretch a little bit more. If you are experiencing any pain or soreness, you are at risk for a greater injury down the line if you don't get it addressed when you first start feeling those symptoms. It can kind of snowball over time and lead to more serious injuries, more chronic injuries. So we would like to help you prevent that. So if you are having any soreness after you're walking, there might be some specific muscles that are tightening up on you, and we can put together a specific targeted strengthening and stretching program to help you balance out those muscle imbalances.